Now, even though this edge here will be against the wall or something else, you want to make sure that you get it smooth, or try to get it smooth, so that it don't show. I mean, not so it don't show, but so it fits where it's supposed to. If you leave runs and stuff on these edges, then it's not going to fit right, and you're going to have to grind them off, and you risk a chance of damaging your piece. Okay, now that we got that done, what do you want on this piece, dear?
Make it look like the kitchen.
I'm going to use some metallic black and try to follow some of these seams that I put in.
Veins.
Veins, I'm sorry, here I go with seams again. And as I said before, make sure you get it over the edge. And make sure you don't put your paint stick on the piece with paint dripping off of it until you're where you want to be, because you don't want any drips where you don't want paint, or where you don't want that color. As I said, they usually use a new paint stick. I wipe mine off and use the same one because I'm putting a different color in the same place anyway. So if I still have some of that color on it, it doesn't matter. This is a pretty simple process. Believe me, anyone can do this. If I can do it, anybody can. I'm not an artist. I'm not good at anything really, so don't be afraid to try this. And two of the pieces that I've done, after I finished, I didn't like them, so I just put another coat of base coat on it and did it again. And it's always, if you don't like it, it's always fixable. Of course, when you do that, you have to use more epoxy, which will cost you more money. And that stuff's pretty expensive. It's $95 for a gallon. That's a half a gallon of part A and a half a gallon of part B. Make sure you shake your paints, and of course I've been using these, but I still shake them and spray them somewhere to make sure that they're spraying okay. I don't want to get a bunch of bubbles or weird sprays on my piece. And my piece is not a gun. This countertop I'm doing is my piece. You can laugh now.
I did.
Now, as you've seen, are we still videoing, dear?
Yeah.
As you've seen, I've used 3 different colors on these veins. I used metallic black, metallic silver, and now I'm putting on metallic bronze. And I really haven't done this like this here in this corner before, so it's going to look different than most anything else I've done. So I hope we like it, or I'll be putting another coat of top coat on it and starting over. But we'll see. What do you think, dear? Is that going to look all right?
I don't know. See how it looks when you torch it.
Pardon?
See how it looks when you torch it.
So I'm done with the paint stick, I think. Now what do you want over here? Metallic copper, bronze, or both?
I don't know, both. If you end up cutting a hole in it, it's not gonna.
This is metallic bronze, and you can see how it's changing the surface, the color. Well, it's looking more like stone because of it, but I don't know really what the correct terminology is. And this is metallic. Oh, the first one was copper, metallic copper, and this is metallic bronze. And this spits a little bit, but it doesn't really matter because it's going to look okay anyway.
Don't forget the sides.
Thank you, dear.
I think that's enough. What do you think?
So, the boss said she thought that was enough. Do you want me to widen this? You see this dark in here? You want me to widen this seam or just leave it like it is?
Like it is.
Okay. So, now we got all that color on there. And I'm going to torch it. If it flares up like that, be sure and blow it out quick because it will basically melt the paint, and it's really hard to sand it down and get that off of there. Now, as you can see, I'm going down this vein and moving that paint around a little bit, making that vein look a little wider, a little different. And I'll do the same thing to this one. And then over here, are you gonna like this all right here?
Yep.
Huh?
Yes.
should have done that on that one. But anyway.
It looks good.
And as I said before, torching it takes the bubbles out of it. You don't want to get too close, just a little bit of heat. And I'm using MAP gas, which is a little hotter than propane, and I'm using it because that's what I have. It's probably better if you use propane because it's not quite as hot as MAP gas. But if you use MAP gas, just don't get so close. Now, I'm going to take this brush and go around the edges, just trying to get the drips off, and make sure that you don't come up over the top and move any of your paint that you put on it, because when you're doing this, you're getting a lot of different colors in your brush, and you don't want to change your top because of doing this. I'm just trying to get the drips off. And so that's done. Now, as I said, I put my trowel there so it can run off and run away from the notches so I can use it again. Do you see any bubbles there, dear?
Nope.
I guess I mixed too much because I have that much left.
Is it too late to do anything to this?
To do what? Do what?
I don't like that edge very well. What's the deal with it? It's like it ran off or something.
We don't like the way this edge looks, so I'm going to put a little metallic bronze on here and try to make that look better. Does that look better, dear?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to leave it like that or do something else?
What do you think? Okay, that looks good.
So, I believe that's it for today, or that's it for now. We have epoxied 2 countertops and put in the seams and some stain coloring and did the edges. And I hope you like what we've done. I hope we like what we've done. You're touching it with your elbow there.
Whoops.
So, that's it for today. Thank you for watching.